South Dakota is bragging about the milestone with the COVID-19 vaccination because over half of the population has received at least one dose. But the majority of those who have begun the vaccination process are white and live in the more populated areas of the state. In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Angela Kennedy looks into who's most likely to miss getting vaccinated in the state and why.
While anyone 16 and up is now eligible for a vaccine in South Dakota, not everyone is getting the message.
Working class folks, poor folks, migrant and refugee and undocumented workers are the most likely to not get access to the vaccine, primarily because they don't go to the doctor.
The advocacy group United Today, Stronger Tomorrow is circulating an online petition that calls on South Dakota state leaders to ensure COVID-19 vaccine access for all who are eligible, regardless of mobility, citizenship status, employment, income level, language proficiency, sexual or gender identity, location, class, race, and ethnicity. KELOLAND Investigates looked into the South Dakota Department of Health data on vaccinations, and it shows that 86.3% of those who have received at least one vaccine are white. The state's data shows that fewer than 1% are Asian, Black, or Hispanic. SDSU professor Maristela Hovai is Latino and bilingual. Her work with the Hispanic dairy community as an SDSU Extension dairy specialist now includes trying to get more dairy workers vaccinated.
Really important to explain them why. What is public health? Am I obliged to get the vaccine? I'm forced to that. Why is that important?
Hovai is working in partnership with the Brookings Health System and others to hold vaccine clinics for Hispanic workers. But getting them to the clinic means overcoming several barriers.
The problem is that language barrier is number one. Then you have, for example, you are going to sign up for the vaccine appointment. You need to go online, right? So most of them, they don't have computers.
Add to that the issues of 12-hour work shifts and misinformation they may be getting from their own countries of origin about the vaccines.
They say some people get vaccines and they get they don't have much information, and also they get confused with some things going on in their countries.
Hilltop dairy worker Felipe Huerta heard all of the horror stories from his co-workers, but decided to go get one of the vaccines at a clinic set up by Hovai anyway.
I think you have to get ready for the future, I guess. If something else coming, something stronger, so your body knows to get that system all ready for whatever's coming up.
11 out of 20 of Hilltop Dairy's Hispanic workers got the vaccine, in part due to encouragement from the man who runs the dairy, Wilfried Ruvakamp. He also wanted to set an example by getting the vaccine along with them.
I hope they take that decision, go for your vaccination. We need to do it together. We need to tackle this disease together.
How big of an issue is trust in all of this?
So that encouragement from the producer, it's really important too. And then when we go there and then you talk in their language, they feel pleased, just to ask.
While producer encouragement helps in the dairy industry, there are still thousands of other people who may not get a vaccine because they simply aren't able to sign up.
In just Sioux Falls, there's over 9,000 households that don't have access to stable internet connection, meaning that they can't schedule online vaccinations and they can't look up information in regards to vaccination eligibility.
There's a lot of different reasons why people may not be vaccinated quite yet, but we're going to keep working on that until we really give people second and third and fourth chances to make that choice.
United Today, Stronger Tomorrow is calling for the South Dakota Department of Health to create a vaccine equity task force. The DOH says it's already doing community outreach and working with employers to get more people vaccinated.
Addressing those kinds of issues is part of the work that we're doing, again, with our partners across the state. And so we've made information about vaccines available in multiple different languages. We also have an 800 number that people can call if they need help understanding how to make an appointment.
The number to call is 1-800-997-2880.
You can also call the helpline at 211 to schedule a Lyft ride to your vaccine appointment in South Dakota's major cities. South Dakota is also applying for more funding to make vaccines available to anyone through the CDC's $2.25 billion initiative to address COVID-19 health disparities. In a previous story, we looked at the number of Native Americans being vaccinated and why the state's data doesn't tell the whole story. You can find that online right now.